Dr. J here from LifeSpine Health Enhancement Center. Let's face it, accidents happen, and they often happen on the roadway, whether big or small, and whether symptoms happen right away or later, they do have an impact on our health, primarily our spinal health, and that cannot be ignored. We have a new blog article posted on our website at lifespinecenter.com that talks about the specifics of whiplash injuries and how they damage the body and some certain signs and symptoms to be aware of. But my purpose of this video today is to tell you about the things that you may not be aware of after having an injury. And when I ask the question if a patient's ever been in an accident, I usually get the answer no. And I want to ask the question a second time to really have that patient stop and think, have you ever been in any accident of any kind, of any severity? And usually then I'll have the follow-up answer of, well, yeah, there was that one time when I was tapped from behind, but there was no damage to the cars, I didn't have any pain, I didn't go to the hospital or anything, so it wasn't a big deal. Well, unfortunately, during collisions as little as 3 to 5 miles per hour, injury to the spine can happen. It may not produce symptoms immediately, but subtle misalignments of the bones of the spine can lead to degenerative conditions and chronic pain syndromes 5 years down the road, 10, 20, 30 years down the road. So whether you've suffered an accident of any magnitude or you haven't had any symptoms related to these accidents immediately, it is certainly in your best interest to have a follow-up examination by a qualified practitioner. And when I say qualified practitioner, I do mean a chiropractor, because we have specialized training to identify very subtle changes in your posture, alignment, and freedom of mobility in your spinal bones to detect these problems before they produce symptoms. And it's very crucial that we do identify these and treat them if necessary to prevent these long-term problems from developing. Again, it's not about symptoms, it's about how your body functions and how it's going to heal itself properly with care, or how it's going to degenerate over time due to that injury that you may not even know that you had. These types of healthcare insurances may even be covered by your car insurance or the person that even hit you, and that's what it's there for. So my best recommendation to you is to immediately after having an accident, have an examination to see how that collision has impacted your body. And if time has passed since you've had a car accident, whether it's been 6 months ago, 5 years ago, 50 years ago, if you've never been evaluated, you need to do so immediately, whether you have symptoms or not, because these things can be left untreated and lead to further complications down the road. So please follow the link below in the information section. Go to our website at lifespinecenter.com and you can click to learn more about these whiplash disorders and what that means to your health. Please share this information with your friends and family. They deserve every opportunity to have good health and experience what chiropractic can do for them. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the field below and we can follow up with you to answer any questions you may or may not have. Once again, this is Dr. J from LifeSpine Health Enhancement Center.